This is bad audio, but don't worry, in a second it's gonna get good because you are about to watch a podcast. Yep. I've talked about this on my social media before, but if you didn't know, now you know, baby. Congrats, you just found your new favorite podcast. Yep. My sister Brie and I have a podcast called Wavy. It's so much fun. We started it last year, but if you've never listened to an episode before, I have all the links in the description for you to do just that. So, sit back and relax with a snack or put this on to keep you company while you clean. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, we're just happy you came to hang out.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Wavy Podcast. We're your hosts, Summer and Brie. As sisters, we can talk about anything. Sometimes we overshare or need advice on what to do or what not to do. And thankfully, we have each other.
And now we want to be there for you as we take on the waves of life.
Buckle up. Let's get into this week's episode. What's up, everybody? Happy Wavy Wednesday and Happy New Year.
Welcome back to the podcast. New year, better, everything.
New year, new us, kind of. I don't know. We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions today. And we're excited we have our old journals out to tell you guys about our past resolutions, because I think it's always interesting because I think you kind of forget about your resolutions.
Definitely. Within usually, even like the first few months.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So this is interesting. And also you can kind of see like what was important to you throughout the years.
What did you subconsciously like work on?
Yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room. My voice is morphing.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about it. This is my voice. I am Summer and
I am Brie. And now we know who's who.
Yes.
You can tell the difference, right? Are you guys nodding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came into my apartment because this is where we record our, I almost said audiobooks, podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is where we record. And she pulled me straight out of bed and she said, we're filming this episode. So here we are.
So Summer's like a huge bullet journaler.
Yeah, I am.
She's been doing it for what, like 5 years?
I've been doing it since 2017, but there was 1 year. I think it was 2021 where I didn't do it, but every other year, I've been bullet journaling. And there is this, I need to find her. She's huge in the bullet journaling community. I just want to give my credit to her.
Some people are amazing at bullet journaling, and it looks like they can just freehand like really beautiful calligraphy and drawings, and it's so cool. And I started bullet journaling 2016 or something, and looking at it now is so funny because I would try and do the calligraphy and like make things look super cute, and I have no talent in that area, so it just looks like an amateur did it.
Yeah. Which is also accepted and cute and fun.
Yeah, it was cute.
Amanda Rach Lee is who initially that's how I was introduced to bullet journaling. She has a YouTube channel and she makes a monthly spread every single month. And then she like themes them and everything. And she is so good at it. And I would just sit there and watch them. And then finally I was like, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. And it's so fun because it's kind of like a creative outlet.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it is awesome for like keeping your life organized and recording everything in your life. I used to really go off with it with like washi tape and like I would like make
and get special pens.
Month spread. Yeah. Like I would draw. I used to put Polaroids in here. I used to really do the most, but
the YouTube videos of people making their bullet journals they're so fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. It's very satisfying.
Yeah.
It's just fun to watch, yeah.
Okay, so my song right now is Torture Me by 100 Gex and Skrillex.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good and fun.
100 Gex is it's just a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But it sounds so good.
It is. I showed that to my friends, Timothy and Jonathan. We were on a road trip and I was like, let me play a song because they play like the most chill, like beautiful songs. And I was like, my turn. I played that song and Jonathan was like, oh, this reminds me of like a 2016 GoPro video.
Oh.
I was like, ouch. That's so sad.
Yeah.
But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And that's okay.
Yeah. And if you don't get it, it just sounds like absolute garbage. And I understand.
It does sound like a joke, but it's also so good when it's good.
Anyway. And Summer's sound system in her car is
so good.
Amazing. And so listening to songs that are a little crazier, it's so fun to listen to.
Yeah. I literally don't have anything.
So are you just going to do mine too?
Yeah, that's the song that I've been listening to. Like if I'm going to put on a song, it's that song.
Yeah, it's been stuck in my head all day today.
Other than that, I've just been shuffling my liked songs and then I just like go through. But there's not like a song that I'm obsessed with right now, other than that song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a thing?
Oh, my thing is going into the new year and not feeling like I have to become a new person.
Okay.
Like I, for the first time in years, have acknowledged that like I'm still me and I don't have to be like do a 180 on January 1st.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big because you're huge into self-improvement and setting goals.
Like reinventing myself.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just overwhelming when you hold, like you expect yourself to be able to make all those changes. Like, where do you start?
It's just not realistic and it's not sustainable. And I've like finally realized that.
Yeah.
And it's like January does give you a new sense of like potential and possibility for the year and like kind of an opportunity to reflect on yourself and reevaluate everything. But it doesn't mean you have to start waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, going to the gym, cutting out sugar, like all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool because you can also like decide to reinvent, quotes, air quotes, reinvent yourself literally whenever you want. Like time is just a concept. And so if it's the middle of March and you're like, oh, my life is not what I want it to be, you can start then.
Totally.
It's not,
Yeah.
A new year is like, it's a reminder, I guess, that you can do better.
Yeah. It's just like it gives you an opportunity too. Yeah. Yeah. And it's cool because there's a lot of other people that are on the same wavelength about that. Like a lot of people want to improve themselves in the new year. So it's like, we're all doing this. Let's all like support each other.
Yeah.
I think it's motivating when there's a bunch of other people that are doing it. It's like a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. Oh, my thing you're wondering about? That?
Yeah. What's your thing?
Sledding is my thing. Yesterday this was crazy. We went to Midway, which is like Park City, Heber area, if you're kind of familiar with Utah. And we drove to like the highest point in the mountains. And it's been snowing like crazy in Utah right now, like record-breaking amounts in this short amount of time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Midway right now is just covered. It's so beautiful. And there's this street that is like ice and snow. And what we did is we went to the very top and then we got our sleds and we rode down the whole entire, like probably a mile long.
What?
I'm really bad at estimating. I could be so off. Maybe half a mile.
A mile is really far.
No, it might have been a mile. Honestly, it's so long. You go all the way down to the bottom and a car follows so that you can get back in the car and drive up. It was so fun.
That's so fun.
Sledding is fun. It's underrated. Don't forget about it.
I haven't gone sledding in a long time.
Yeah. We'll have to go.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to start this episode by telling you what our 2023 resolutions are for the year. And then we wrote down a bunch of other resolutions over the years that we found.
We're going to reflect on those and tell you guys what we actually accomplished and how we feel about them because why not?
Because it's kind of fun. And we can see how we've evolved and such.
Okay.
Such and stuff. Such.
So in the past, my resolutions have been extremely broad and just like get more confident and be nice and smile more and stuff like that. That's not very specific. And so this year I tried to set like more specific goals that I really like truly want to accomplish. Not just like, stupid broad ones. Not stupid, but just broad. So my first goal is to draw more and sell prints.
Yeah.
I love drawing. I think it's so fun and I like my drawings and I think other people would like them too. And so I want to scan them and upload them and like, I want people to have my art.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
It'd be so cool. I just don't know how to do it or like how to sell them or anything. So once I figured that out, buy my prints. They'll be super cute.
Yes.
My other one is find a job in marketing. I think I just signed up for a digital marketing course online.
That's awesome.
So I'm learning about that, building my portfolio.
So do that.
Yeah. And I think it'd be really fun because you can like freelance digital market. Like you don't have to have a job at a company and do it. Like I can like reach out to businesses and be like, hey, you guys don't have an online presence. Like I can like make Facebook ads for you and Google ads and like I can do all this stuff for
Oh
you
my
guys.
gosh.
And then I'm employed by myself. So
That'd be sick.
I want to do that for sure.
Yeah.
I want to volunteer with kids somehow because I still absolutely love being with kids, teaching kids. It's so fun. It comes so natural to me that I don't want to just stop using that talent.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be really fun to volunteer. And I have gone back to the school that I taught at, and I maybe will just work in my old colleagues' classrooms or something.
That'd be really cool.
Kiki's being like a snake right now. Like
Kiki's
really
loving
weird.
me right now. It's crazy.
Okay, and then my other one is to produce at least one song that I think is good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Because I got like a little MIDI and I would love to make music, but I think I've come to the conclusion that I am a person who can appreciate music and not make it. Like, I'm just not going to make it up to my standard.
Okay.
But it's also fun to like make like lo-fi like loops and stuff.
You could. Don't defeat yourself, but I also totally see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like to sit down and figure out a software. Maybe I'll just go on GarageBand and just use that loop feature and then make something interesting.
Yes. There's actually so much you can do in GarageBand. That's what I'm going to start with.
And then I want to learn how to knit a hat.
Yeah.
I know how to knit a scarf. That's all I got. So knitting a hat's on the list. I want to sell my car and buy a Toyota Tacoma.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Be amazing. And I almost have my car paid off. So that's going to be fire. And then my last one is to get better at animating. Because I Procreate and it's really fun. And so every week I want to post on Wavy a little animation that I make so I can get better at it.
That's so good and cool.
So those are my specific goals that now they're out there and you guys have all heard them. So I'm really going to be held to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine are not really so much like that. But you know what? We're at different times in our life.
Yeah, we are very, I agree with that.
I think our priorities are a little different. Things that we need to focus on are a little different.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I may or may not be in my healing era. So,
oh boy.
So my resolutions for this year are to, number one, be a better friend. I have been trying to work on this for years, actually, but it's just something that doesn't come super natural to me. So I would love to work on that. And just
like what aspects of being a good friend?
Just like reaching out and offering me to them.
Yeah.
Because I don't reach out because I'm like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of reasons. I recently realized, I was talking to my friend about this. I don't want to scare anyone off. So I avoid doing too much. And I don't want them to think that I'm always the one that wants to hang out. Like, I don't know. It's just, I think I just overanalyze and think about it too much.
Yeah.
And I think I may be like expecting people to just walk out of my life. This is a therapy thing that I need to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I think there's a lot of things that go into me not being the best friend. It's not like I'm mean to anyone or like I'm shitty. It's just like, I don't know.
You just assume that people are thinking a certain way. And so then you don't act on what you like. Even if you have those thoughts, you're like, well, they probably think this or they don't want me to do this. So then you just don't.
Yes.
And it just makes it worse.
Then I just disappear out of their lives because I like, feel bad. And I'm like,
yeah.
Anyway, number 2, build back up my self-worth because I totally lost it last year. I didn't like myself. So I'm continuing to love myself more, I guess.
Yeah.
And self-worth comes along with that.
Yeah. I think that signing up for your acting class, like that was a way that you did that, like build up your self-worth because when you care about yourself, then you let yourself progress and try new things. Like you want to do better. And so you're already like doing that.
That's true.
Which is good.
Like the most fun I have is at my acting class every week. Like I really, really love it.
Yeah. So progression is so necessary for happiness.
Yeah.
And like having a purpose and like feeling like you're doing something.
Like showing yourself that you can do things.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest, like that's where a lot of joy can come from.
Yeah. But it's just so easy to not make a move and like sign up for something or like reach out to somebody.
You just doubt yourself.
But it's so worth it. It's so worth it. If you're thinking about starting something,
do it. Seriously. I'm so happy I did. Even if I don't become an actress, like just going to this acting class, it's really fun and great.
Yeah.
And I get to like play. Number 4, read at least 2 books. Last year, I said read a book a month or something like that.
Whoa,
I know.
really?
We'll see, like, what
You tried to hold yourself to that?
I don't know who I thought I was. I really, really do want to read. I say this every freaking year, but like once I sit down and read, I really enjoy it. And it's almost kind of like a meditation. So I'm going to make myself read at least 2 books this entire year.
Mhm.
That's easy. And I want to listen on Audible to like 5 books.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Something I heard on TikTok that like, it's from Atomic Habits, the book. And
everybody loves that book.
I've never read it, but this guy talked about how he, like, whoever the author is, says in the book that if something is going to take 2 minutes, then do it then and there.
Yeah, I saw that.
That like changed my life. Like changing out the laundry, like you don't want to do it right now, but it's going to take less than 2 minutes, so just go do it. Or like signing up for a class, like that's going to take less. Like
totally,
it just gets you going, and
it
then
does.
like it's not like you're going to stop after 2 minutes, but it just like gets you there. And
it creates motivation.
Yeah. It's
totally
amazing.
That is a really, really great thing to do.
Yeah. And so like with reading, if you're like, well, I really want to read that book, but also like I need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, think about how much time you spend on your phone on TikTok.
Gosh.
Because that's the same. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
And pick up the book and read for 2 minutes, and then maybe you'll love it and you'll just keep on reading.
You have time. You have time. Whenever people say, I don't have time. Yeah, you do.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
yeah.
You do. You really do. It's just a matter of prioritizing and managing your time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like how important it is to you. You know what? That's hard for me to hear. And like I need to practice what I preach.
Yep.
I'm giving that advice to myself as well. Cut down on sugar, of course. I need to make this one more specific, but our mom is going crazy about how bad sugar is for you. And I'm like, yeah, it actually really is very bad for you. There are a lot of things that we do and a lot of things we eat and drink that are really bad for us.
So many things that are bad for you.
But you know what? If I can start with one thing, I'm going to start with sugar.
True.
Which is so hard because I have the biggest sweet tooth. I love sugar, candy, chocolate, all of it. I love it. Number 6, work out even when I don't want to. There were a lot of times last year where I would schedule a workout class and then I would wake up in the morning and I'd be like, I don't really want to. And then I would just not go.
Yeah.
Or like I didn't work out the whole day, but I was trying to, like, I had a goal to work out like a certain amount of days or whatever, but it would reach like 4 p.m. and I'd be like, oh, I'm too tired.
Yeah, that is me.
The times when I would make myself still go and do it, I felt so good about myself. And it's not like I had to go crazy hard. Like just doing it is very powerful.
Totally.
So just being more disciplined with myself, I guess. Maintaining a bedtime of 11 p.m. or earlier. 11 p.m. sounds late?
Whoa.
Maybe?
No.
Oh.
No, I just can't imagine it. Because you be going to sleep at 3 a.m.
Okay, actually, no. There have been like multiple streaks of life where I go to bed at like 10:30.
Really?
Yeah. Because I love doing my especially when it's like dark outside early, I do my morning routine my night routine.
Yeah.
I take my time and I go to bed at like 10:30.
Yeah, it's true.
It's great. It doesn't really help with how hard it is to wake up in the morning though, still, which is wild. So I'm trying to fix that and get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
8, make music and DJ in public at least once.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, even if it's like December 31st.
Yeah.
I'm DJing that day. Like,
even if it's just like a little gathering.
Yes.
Like, that would be so fun.
If it's something that like I make happen myself with just my friends, like I have wanted to DJ. Like I really, really want to. So I need to make it happen.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's a good one.
And that'll make me practice a lot so that I can be like, oh, but I'm going to perform. Like I'm eventually like, going to do this for people. So I need to like do it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. My last New Year's resolution is to get into 2 to 3 new hobbies and be consistent with them if they bring me joy. Because I feel like most of the things that I do end up on the internet. And I just want to have some hobbies that I do because they make me happy and I do them for myself.
Like, what are you thinking?
I don't know. Just different ways to be creative, whether that's like making my own jewelry or like making music instead of just DJing, maybe writing more, just like random little things. Or maybe I'm going to go rock climbing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Things like that.
That's cool. And those are things that you can do like each a little bit a day. Like if you want to get better at writing, then you can do that. Like
Yeah.
you can have, it doesn't have to be like only one. You're working on one at a time.
Yeah.
So I have my New Year's resolutions from 2017. What do you have?
Mine started in 2018.
Okay. So these were 2017, just so we can understand where I was at in life. I was in college, and I think it was my junior year of college.
So how old were you?
I was 20, and my New Year's resolutions were to go to New York City, which I did. And it was really fun. I absolutely loved it. Just went with some of my girly friends. So fun.
For the first time ever?
For the first time. And we went to the Brooklyn Bridge and we took cute photos and we had like little outfits.
Yeah.
Like it went well.
It's fun.
And then Gossip Less was on there.
What does that mean? What did you say?
Gossip Less.
Gossip Less. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Boring.
That's great.
Meet new friends. Get confident with jumps on a snowboard. I don't think I did.
Oh.
Yeah, snowboarding. I was snowboarding back then. Be more open-minded and chill. Meet my husband.
These are like, some of them are so broad and some of them are huge. Like, meet my husband.
Yeah. Like, I think that was more of like me manifesting.
Yeah. And I think these are not so much New Year's resolutions. I think they're maybe just goals for the year. Things you want to do in the year.
They're under New Year's resolutions. I wrote it really pretty. One of my roommates showed me. I thought it was amazing. Oh, get better at cute videos.
What does this mean?
Vimeo was the coolest thing in Utah.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh yeah. I made like videos on Vimeo where I'd like go to the coast and it was like a cute little song and like a montage.
On Vimeo?
Yeah. Yeah. I had some good videos.
Was it because you can use songs, like real songs, and not get copyrighted and taken down on Vimeo?
I don't know. Vimeo was more artistic. It was like you're being taken seriously as a videographer. And I thought I was a videographer. I was like, I'm creative. I know how to edit.
Why do I not know about this?
Well, I'll pull up my Vimeo and you'll be really impressed because it's still there.
I fully didn't know this.
Yeah.
What?
I was a videographer, so.
Like VSCO? Is that like kind of how Vimeo was?
No, Vimeo was like all of the videographers in Utah that would make the really cute wedding videos and stuff. All of their stuff was on Vimeo. And so it was like, that was the platform if you wanted a career in videography.
Okay. So you were starting What?
Yeah. Like I wanted to be that artsy, creative girl that did stuff.
Just for fun, not to make money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I'm like, I know you didn't want to be a videographer and I just didn't know about it.
But I wanted to be respected in the video world.
Whoa.
Like I wanted people to, it was like in my bio.
What?
I made a skate video where I was like, my progress was skating. And I was like, check it out on my Vimeo if you want to watch the whole thing. I put that on my Instagram. Yeah.
What year was this?
2017.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My attention was not on you in 2017. Or anyone.
What did you just say?
My attention was not on
Attention?
you. Mm-hmm. That's why I
where
didn't know
was
this.
it?
Well.
Oh, you had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And also I was obsessive with YouTube.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you didn't know about my Vimeo because all that you cared about was YouTube.
And honestly, I think that I was very thoughtless for a long time.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You were literally not present.
No, I wasn't.
You wouldn't talk to anybody during Christmas. I remember that.
What?
Mm-hmm. You were like in your own world because you were constantly on your phone.
Ew.
You were always like doing YouTube stuff and like influencer stuff. And you were just, that was like everything that you were. And so you were never present.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't even think twice about it, I guess. I was not self-aware. And literally all that I cared about was YouTube.
Well, you were 17, right?
17, 18. Yeah.
I feel like those 16, 17, 18 is when
Super
you're
selfish.
just like, yeah, pretty self-absorbed. You just want to be the coolest person ever. And you want everybody to know it.
But that's
Do you agree?
I wasn't trying to be the coolest person ever. I was just trying to like succeed, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it worked.
I was just incessant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess people always ask me like, how did you pop off?
Yeah.
I think it's because I was obsessive about it and I just made it happen. I don't even think about that because it was like it just
totally
weird. Whoa, I just had a revelation.
I was thinking about this because I was watching this girl on TikTok and I was like, she is constantly posting and all of her videos are pretty good quality.
Yeah, I see that and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, and it's because that's
awesome.
their whole entire life.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And I like to constantly be stressing about like what content to make.
Oh my gosh, it's such a headache.
Woo!
It definitely takes a certain type of person. Like you have to be, seriously, you have to be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Because nobody naturally wants to post their every move and make it look good. You know?
Yeah.
You have to like think about it, and it has to take a lot of effort and energy. And
different personality types for sure. Yeah, so you didn't know about my Vimeo, but I was popping off. Go to Thailand was one, and I did that. It was awesome.
And we will never forget it.
And you know what? I think I wrote some down that I knew I would accomplish so I could just check them off. Because I didn't go to Thailand because I made it a goal. I wrote it down because I already had a trip planned.
Cheater.
Yeah, but I did that check mark.
You did. You didn't chicken out, I guess. There's that.
No, I checked yes. Okay, the last one I want to say from 2017 was to take more pictures because I was planning on being a photographer as well. I just gotten a Canon. I don't even know. Rebel? Nope, not a Rebel. It was not a Rebel. You had a Rebel.
Yeah. Canon Rebel T3i.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot. That was like
that
the
rolled
camera.
off your tongue.
That was the shit.
I just got a little Canon camera and I thought I was a photographer and I would take photos and edit them. I just wanted to, like, Utah changed me because everybody in Utah was a videographer and a photographer.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I needed to be that as well.
Oop, conformity. I'm
and
totally kidding. No, that's what happens when people are doing things around you. You want to try them too. I think that's a good thing.
Absolutely. All my roommates did it. So that was me in 2017. Did I follow through with them? Yes, I think I did. Some of them.
So you pretty much did everything.
Yeah. So
except for find a husband.
100% success rate. Well, yeah, I guess not 100%. But didn't find a husband. I thought I did. Whoa, I dated a guy I almost married then. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
So maybe I did.
You're on track.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's crazy. Okay. I'm going to read my 2018 because I don't know where my 2017 ones are. Number 1, study scriptures regularly. I'm sure I did that. Go to institute regularly. Definitely did that. That was like a church class that like you could go to. Go to the gym at least 4 days a week in the morning. Definitely. I had a membership at Lifetime Fitness.
Oh my gosh.
I lived there. I posted about it every time I went, but I posted everything that I did anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lifetime was a really great time. I was fit as hell back in the day. Kiki. Kiki just jumped up on our table.
Yeah. Can I say, I feel like people that go to gyms like really make it a part of their personality. Because I definitely went through a gym phase.
Yeah, because you're really proud of yourself. And it's a really good feeling. And so this is honestly, this might sound really dumb, but this is actually my thought process when I work out, when I post that I worked out. It's not to be like, this is me working out, everyone, look. It's like, I feel really good and I want to inspire other people to work out and feel good.
Yeah. And when you see somebody doing it, then you're like, oh, I want to do that. I want it to be me. So yeah, you're being selfless by posting the mirror selfie at the gym.
Okay. But it's also like, it kind of like holds me accountable.
Yeah.
Because like, I'll be like, oh, I just went to the gym because I took a photo and I remembered and I look at that and I'm like, oh, I should do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Wake up by 9 a.m. No, I've always slept in.
Oh my gosh. Summer's been sleeping in until 2 p.m. recently.
I actually,
Yeah. Summer's sleeping is like, I've never experienced, I've never seen anybody have the same sleeping pattern as Summer.
It's weird because
I would love to understand it.
I sleep in the latest, like consistently now than I probably ever have in my life. But it's weird because I'm not like depressed right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of confusing. But if I like don't have to be awake for anything, I let myself sleep. But it's also because I've been sick, like a lot. So I'm like, let me use this time to rest and get better. Okay, moving on. Read at least one book this year. I probably did. Maybe I didn't though. I didn't write down whether I did or didn't. 7, drink water. Duh. I drink a lot of water. Make and keep new friends. No. Well, maybe
2018. Where were you? What were you doing?
2018. I totally did. Yeah, I made a lot of YouTube friends. I was thinking 2017.
You were in Laguna?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Set priorities and make a schedule. Yeah, I was on my shit, very responsible in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Make food. Yeah, I did make a lot of food. Learn ukulele. Weird.
Who inspired you? You watched somebody play ukulele and you're like, yeah, I could do that. I'm going to make that a resolution.
It was an ukulele club when I was in middle school. So I was like, let me maybe pick this back up.
That was cool.
I don't know if I did. don't know.
Ukulele club was like the hipster girls would be a part of that in high school.
That's literally the reason that I went in, I think. Yeah.
It was so cool. Looking at my 2018 resolutions, there's really only 2 that I want to talk about. One of them is stop with the resting bitch face. That was my whole identity for so long. Like my bio on Instagram was, I'm not mad. That's just my face. Yep. I so vividly remember that.
Yeah, you would talk about it a lot. I remember this.
Because people would be like, I was intimidated by you when I first met you. And I was like, why? And they said it's because I looked mad. Or people, when I would work, me and Summer in the summer had this like little job where we would sell ice cream and dip bananas and stuff. We worked for somebody.
Yes.
And so many times, like we would do it at like the county fair and stuff. And I probably had like 5 people tell me, you look prettier if you smile. Like it was like always old men being like, are you okay? Why aren't you smiling?
Yeah.
I'm like, and it pissed me off. I'm like, but it also made me aware that I was frowning all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And even now, like if I'm thinking about something or I'm on my phone, like concentrating, even my students would bring it up. Yeah.
Really?
So it still happens. If I'm concentrating, then I'm frowning. And people think I'm like distraught and mad.
I think just your resting face, like it's not like you're frowning. You're just like
my eyebrows are just down.
The way everything sits.
Yeah. The way that the eyebrows sit is a little bit mad. But I got Botox last December in my forehead and it brought my eyebrows up. And I can like look at pictures and be like, oh, I had Botox because my eyebrows were like up and I kind of looked like I was like slaying. To use that word.
Oh my God, she just reminded me I need to get Botox again.
Really?
Yeah.
Every time you get Botox, I feel like your eyebrows go crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Every time I get Botox, my forehead gets like very frozen.
Yeah.
So I should just fix that.
But it's like there's like one nerve in her eyebrow that isn't frozen. Are they nerves? It's nerves, right?
Muscles.
Sure. And so like it'll move a little bit. Like one of her little eyebrows will move.
Yeah, it's actually sucky because I will really want to make facial expressions and I can't.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most frustrating feelings ever.
Yeah.
But I do feel more confident when I have Botox.
Mm-hmm.
And it lifts the one eyebrow that is lower than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes my face look more symmetrical.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter.
I agree with that.
I haven't gotten it done in a long time.
But I think you don't realize like how much you use your eyebrows until you get Botox. Because I like...
Yes. Yeah.
Like I use them so much.
Yeah.
Like it's part of me. And if I were to get Botox again, I would be doing myself a disservice.
Yeah. I make a lot of faces. I'm super expressive. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Totally got it from Mom.
Mom's a big expresser.
Yeah. Except I think she's louder than us.
And then the other resolution I had that I want to talk about is smile more.
So same thing, kind of.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that in 2018, I must have been really aware of my face.
Oh.
And become more secure was one of them. So definitely I was going through something.
Do you remember what you were going through?
Oh, nope. I don't. I have a horrible memory.
Yeah. No, I do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with us?
I don't know.
I heard the jellyfish powder is supposed to help with your memory.
That's so sad for the jellyfish.
And I also heard the lion's mane is supposed to help with it. And then I tried it and apparently I'm allergic to lion's mane because I had the complete opposite effect that it's supposed to have. And I was unmotivated and I wanted to sleep all the time and I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So now I know I can never trip on mushrooms because I will be allergic to them and maybe it'll send me to hell.
All fungi is different. You never know.
Okay, but ashwagandha does the same thing to me.
Ashwagandha, every time someone brings that up, I think what's the psychedelic one? That's like, it happens in Native American practices. It's not ashwagandha, but it sounds so similar.
Ayahuasca.
Okay, my 2020 resolutions. I made 1 million for this year for some reason. I had a personal section and I had a business section. So let's see, for personal, I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to read a few of them. Rely on myself to make things happen.
That's good.
Relevant to that time because I kind of used to let all my decisions get made for me, I guess. And I've never really been like the most reliable person.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. Run as much as I can. Ooh, 2020? I did not run.
Where were you in 2020?
2020, I was my heaviest.
Oh, yeah, you didn't. No,
I did run.
You did, because we would run during COVID a lot.
Wait, we did run a lot in 2020. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Keep learning and educating myself every day. Maybe. I don't think so. Not that I remember. Put my mental and emotional health first.
You really wanted to.
Ooh.
I think you really wanted to, but I think it was hard to do that.
Yeah. I don't really remember. I remember being sad a lot though, and you'd get mad at me.
Well, would I?
You didn't understand it, so you were just like annoyed at me.
Yeah, I definitely, because I don't have depression, so I don't get it.
Yeah, and I didn't know I did at the time.
Yeah.
Go back to Hawaii, surf as much as I can.
Yes, surfer girl.
I don't think I did it all. Create art again, dance more. No fast food. Yeah, right. Okay, now my business section. Branch out and finally create the ideas I've always had. Stay away from comments. I did stay away from comments.
What a crazy resolution to stay away from comments.
Yeah.
That's just so crazy.
Dang, these are all still on my list for this year. We're in 2023 now, and I still want to work with Converse, Orange Theory. I almost worked with Orange Theory, but it didn't work out again. Billabong, Glossier, Spotify. I have worked with Spotify since then. Sephora Collection, no. Casetify, yes. Aquaphor, no. Urban Outfitters, no.
Bro, Aquaphor.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Aquaphor's on my collab list as well. But, whatever. I'm over it.
These resolutions were kind of boring to me.
I think it's good to categorize them like that. I have seen a lot of goal setting techniques where you categorize each one. So like you did, like business, personal, like health wise and stuff. And I think that's really smart, because then you get to look at all of the different elements in your life and see where you want to work. Because like there's some that you want to work harder on than others.
And you can differentiate them instead of fusing them.
That's
yeah.
So these are my goals for this year. Are we excited to see if I completed them?
Yes.
I am too. So get a new job. Yeah, I kind of did. I quit teaching last year and I am a nanny now, and I sell clothes sometimes, and I plan on getting other jobs.
Well, this is one too.
And yeah, the podcast for sure. So yeah, I got a new job. Moved to live alone. Nope, can't afford that. I'm living with 3 other people. Begin podcast. Check.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
That's good. Try a flip on a snowboard. Waiting for a good powder day to try that.
That's scary.
Still on the list. Don't want to break my neck that bad.
Yeah.
Start a beanie company. That
almost did it.
I did try. I got some samples from, what did I use? Alibaba. It's like from China. And they were cool, but then I just didn't really know how to follow through with it. And so I didn't. But I do think it would be so fun to have a beanie business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So far, still on the list. Meet cool new people. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, for sure. Met new people. Try a new job. That's kind of a weird goal. Try a new job and get a new job are both on there.
Well, yeah, because you didn't want to be a teacher anymore.
Give it a shot. Just try a new job. Network. That's a very general one.
That's really hard to do. I can't see you networking. Oh my gosh.
No, I network. Having friends is networking.
No, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Just not in the way that I think of networking when I think of networking.
Like I don't go to conventions and I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Brie. Here's my LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
But I think that networking can also be just having friends and asking for their help and their opinion and
you
advice.
Definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think other people are extremely valuable and they're a tool in our lives that we need to use. Like we should all be using our friends in a good way.
Yeah.
Not like using, but like
helping each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional confidence. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
And
I think you kind of have.
Maybe. Kind of.
I think through the podcast you have.
Yeah, I guess. You kind of have to like pretend like you have it and then you get it.
I've seen progression.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to say I did it. Okay, put others first and serve. I think I didn't really do that much because my plan was to like go out of my way and do it. I do think I serve sometimes, but it's not like an event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't like seek it out and go.
No, but like giving something to someone, like if they think it's cool or they want it, that's service, right?
Yeah. Little acts of service.
I think it's fun if somebody goes into your room and they're like, oh, that's so cool. And then like, if you didn't really have an attachment to it and you give it to them,
What did you say? If
did-
someone goes into the rear room and you're like, oh, that's so cool, and you don't have an attachment to it.
Okay, this has happened before. Like somebody will go in my room and be like, oh, this is a cool thing. And I'll be like, I don't really care for it. You can have it.
Okay, there we go.
Did that not make any sense?
Not at all. No.
Wow. That was weird. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just giving people things like
letting people have things that you don't really value anymore.
that was a really good way of putting it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I choose that one. Kiss a good kisser. I had been kissing some guys that were bad kissers.
That's so sad.
I suppose. And I did kiss a good kisser. So check. Learn 5 new skate tricks. I don't know. Maybe I did.
I think you have.
I don't really count how many I learned. I should like make a list of tricks I can do on a skateboard.
Yeah. Make a video compilation.
Yeah, I already did on Vimeo. You can check it out.
No, updated.
Oh my gosh. Summer just unfolded a whole, that's big.
Yeah.
Are you going to read them all?
These are my 2022 resolutions and their updates. Lower my screen time. Maybe a little bit, honestly. Read 2 books a month. Absolutely not.
Can I hop on? Can I quickly say something about screen time?
Yeah.
This is horrifying and I'm being very vulnerable right now. I got my screen time report back
from 2022.
From last week.
Ooh.
It's 9 hours.
How?
Because I don't really have a job.
I guess you're on your phone the whole time you're nannying.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not on my phone the whole time I'm nannying.
Oh.
I can be on my phone a lot more than I would when I was teaching.
Yeah.
Or if I had any other job. But that, and then like, if I don't have anything to do, then I'm going to be on TikTok and I'm going to be on socials. But 9 hours was really humbling and made me sick.
Yeah, I don't understand that, actually.
I don't either. Maybe it's also because my boyfriend is in Canada and we FaceTime.
No, yeah, I'm sorry to throw you under the bus here, but the entirety of Christmas you were on your phone.
Thinking,
because you were talking to him.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are constantly on your phone now.
Yeah, what can I say?
It happens, I guess. Cook more. No, absolutely not. Except like avocado toast. Well, I did cook sometimes. I'm giving myself maybe a little on that one. Cultivate new hobbies. Yes, I did kind of randomly, but I didn't stay consistent with any of them. Journal every day. Yeah, I did.
What hobbies did you start?
I actually did make a really crappy song. I really wanted to make music and I did that. I would consider cycling one of my hobbies.
Yeah, I think so.
I used to more like at the beginning of the year, I kind of like painted a lot and I drew.
Yeah.
I actually I wrote some poetry. I don't write poetry, but this year more than ever, I would write poetry because I had so many feelings and thoughts and I wanted to express them.
Those are lyrics. Like you should write songs with those.
I thought about it, but then I reread them and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, poetry's tricky because you feel like you're doing something, but it's like so hard for poetry to hit. At least in my opinion.
It is. It takes I think you have to be very talented to be a good poet.
So hard.
But also they just cut too deep. It was just too.
Ooh.
I wouldn't want to share that and make it into a song. I just want to leave that.
Yeah, songwriters are so
brave.
Open. Yeah, to put all your feelings out there and have everybody hear them.
I know. Yeah,
that would be so scary.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Anyway, just random things. Let's see. Get involved in my community. I did a little bit. I was a part of the I Am Zambia situation, and I also helped my friend get coats and blankets to give to homeless people. Be vulnerable and nurture friendships. Kind of, but nothing crazy. Spend time outside. I walked a lot in the summer. I was always outside, but that was in the summer. So duh. Not really. Make my own plans because I would always just tag along with Brie with everything she did. I did, but they were all in LA.
Yeah, that's true.
But I guess I did here and there in Utah too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take trips alone. I really wanted to go on trips alone. I wanted to go to Hawaii by myself so bad, but no, never did.
I'm reading this book and it talks about time and how you should, time is valuable, but you don't have to be grinding constantly. You should be more in the moment and stuff. And it talks about how people travel alone and they feel like they're seizing their time by traveling alone. But then they see families together and they see people with partners and they just it hits them that they're traveling alone and they don't get to share the experience with somebody. And I think about that.
I've thought about that a lot every time I'm I want to go somewhere by myself. But I think you just have to go into it prepared to face that and with very clear set intentions.
So the challenge for this episode is to write down one resolution that you really want to accomplish and write down the steps that will lead you to accomplishing that resolution or that goal.
Yes.
Just
good.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Just one, because baby steps are still accomplishments and you're going to feel proud of yourself and it's worth it.
Be honest with yourself. Be easy on yourself. Like, be realistic about it. And also maybe incorporate manifesting into your life. Just the mindset that you know you're going to get it done.
Have you seen that?
You know it's going to happen.
I hate to say TikTok again, but the lucky girl thing where if you tell yourself, I'm a lucky girl, things always work out for me, then like they start working out.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've heard that several times and I think it's
cute.
a really cool mindset. Like give it a shot. Why not?
I am. Like things happen for me. That's
Be a
just who I
lucky
am.
girl.
That's cool. Or guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys have already made resolutions, we want to see them. We want to read them. So maybe post them on your story and tag us or DM it to us or comment it on this YouTube video.
And telling other people your resolutions, it holds you accountable to them. So it's worth it.
Yeah.
We want to hold you accountable and we want you guys to hold us accountable as well.
Yes, for real. Seriously.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening and we'll talk to you next week.
Love you so much. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Wavy. We'll be here with new episodes every Wednesday and would love for you to continue to support the show by rating, reviewing, and hitting the follow button so you don't miss out on any of the fun.
And we want to hear from you. Make sure to follow us at Summer Mckeen and at BreezyBabe to reach out and let us know exactly what you want to hear. You'll also have first access to some behind the scenes bonus content, so you're going to want to follow. We hope you enjoyed the episode today and we'll see you next Wednesday.